And we are live! Hello, everybody! I feel like my shirt matches the stream color palette today. How is everyone doing today? Good to see you here, Rylan! Welcome! So nice to have you here. I'm trying to remember when you were last in my stream. There might have been a couple things that have been a little bit different since you've last been here. Hey, what's up, Swag Kirby? How's everyone's day been? Today I had to go to the dentist for a teeth cleaning, and I've been to many different dentists in my day, and I have to say, this one does a number on my teeth. They don't tread lightly. They go in right with the tools and just, and it's terrible, but it's like good for me, you know? Like sometimes it's a pain that like, it's a weird thing to start out a stream with, but like sometimes the pain like hurts so good, you know? I was talking to Kyle about that, but then other times the pain is like, no, this is not okay. So I've got some freshly cleaned teeth, and I'm switching over so I can see my own stream live while I stream. And we're going to keep working on this here Magneton. So I don't know the last time any of you have been to the dentist, but I feel like I've done my civic duty for the day, I'll tell you what. All right. Thank you for pinging the becoming a mod ping. Okay, so we have more progress to make on this here Magneton. Let's tighten that up. There we go. Fun fact about this microphone, the very first time I put it on my desk, I somehow managed to drop this piece directly into the garbage. It just like fell right into the garbage. I'm like, ah! It was a very sad day. All right. By the way, we do have a live goal of a $50 super chat. If you would like to change this to a guess-a-thon, you have the supreme power to do so today. We get a lot of people who ask. You did, Flash? Ooh, that's such a good Etch A Sketch, too. The elf pockets are chef's kiss. They're amazing Etch A Sketches. And I'm not just saying that because I repped it. You're on vacation in the Cayman Islands for a few days. You got back last night. Tomorrow you're going to see the Sonic movie with your friends. Well, I think you just won the prize for the coolest things you've been up to. I've never been to the Cayman. I don't even know where the Cayman Islands are. Where are they? Are they near Florida? That's my guess. So thank you, Vibe Space. I appreciate that. So I started drawing on an Etch A Sketch when I was around 4, and I am 33 now. Even though I just Did I tell you all this story about how there was a man that came to my door the other day? I think I told this story on my last stream. He knocked on my door. I thought it was FedEx. He knocks on the door, and I open the door, and he says, "Is your mom or dad home? Is your mom or dad home?" I'm 33 years old. Listen, I know I dress like this, okay? But I do not look like a minor. I know I look a little younger than 33 by a lot of people's, by all intents and purposes, but I do not look like my niece, okay? I've compared her to me the last time I was in town. She's a senior. I should not be mistaken for a high schooler. Now, I was a few years ago mistaken for a high schooler, but I was still in my 20s back then, okay? You're 773. Does that mean you're in Chicago? That's the Chicago area code. So, all right, we're going to keep working on this. You got into winter break, so you're going to do etching every day. Haven't done anything in a while. That's a fun challenge. Bluebird, what's up? You know, Bluebird, I still have your profile pic over here. Check him. We got Bluebird in the chat. Throw some love for Bluebird today. I don't look 17 though, right? You would not mistake, like, one second. You would not mistake this face for 17. Wait, there's a little fuzzy on my hat. One second. It's not mirroring. Okay, I got the fuzz. Okay. This is not 17. Maybe 20, like, yeah, 20s. I'll give you 20s. But, like, alright. So right now I'm working on this request right now. And by this request, I mean this Pokemon that I wanted to do for my decks. Once I finish this, we'll evaluate if we get to some free drawing requests. I could reset the goal. If we get to, I'll tell you what, everybody. We're at 50 viewers right now. We're at 13 likes. You know I like to do these like goals. So if we get to 30 likes in the next 5 minutes, I'm putting a 5-minute timer on the board, okay? We got 5 minutes starting. I'll do it on my strawberry timer, actually. Where is my strawberry? I don't know where my strawberry timer is. Strawberry. Oh, I see it. It's on the other desk. One moment. You think I look around 22? I'll take that. I'll take that. I appreciate that. One moment, everybody. Thank you again, Bluebird. Show some love to Bluebird for the awesome super chat. One moment. Okay, we got 5 minutes on the board, okay? If we get to 30 likes in the next 5 minutes, I will change the goal to allow people to fund a like a free drawing for the chat, okay? So the goal is currently $50 super chat will unlock a guess-a-thon. Am I your favorite donut by just 0.0000001%? What? Well, I don't understand what this margin for error is. You can shave 50 years off. That's... You know, Brandon, this probably wasn't the response that anybody was expecting in this room right now, but I get random... This is definitely going to make me less appealing to the world. I get these crazy black hairs that just, like, boiling out of my chin at random, and, like, I've developed this habit of, like, as soon as I feel, like, one thick hair on my chin, I have to book it to the bathroom and pluck it out. So, now you all know that about me. Now you all know that I just get a random, just one. It's always, like, it's like an evil witchy hair, too, right? Like, the older I get, like, I'm waiting for the day they just start growing out of my nose. Like, I'm really forming into my witchy self. I do get gray hair now. You can't all see it, probably because when I last got my hair done, she probably intentionally dyed the grays. I don't mind the grays. Your message didn't send. I saw when you said I look 20. All right, so if we get to 30 likes, we're at 16 right now. We got 3.5 minutes left. Oh, the message got deleted. Oh no. Am I your favorite donut by... You know what, Bluebird? I can say with full confidence on this stream, you are my favorite donor right now. I'll give you that. I'm giving you that, Bluebird. Alright. You sent... I wonder what the good message was. I'm gonna keep working on this background here, everybody. So, for me, I think that my life is designed... My last name is Labowitch. Not that I should be actively trying... Like, everybody knows that. I'm not hiding my last name in real life, right? Even though I go by Princess Etch, my name is Jane Labowitch. And it's spelled like W-I-T-C-H. Like, I'll get you my pretty... Like, that witch, right? And I do feel like the older I get, the more I imbibe and invoke the essence of a true... just harpy-like witch, and I'm learning to embrace it. I think it's a powerful thing to be this like harpy-like shrew. It's probably not a very appealing thing to be, but I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to look for my... There's my slippers. All right. This is true. Sophia makes an adequate point right now, everybody. If everyone just double-tapped their screen once, we could switch the goal to make it to where you all could actively contribute to a free drawing fund. There we go. So once I finish up this Magneton, we will be revisiting what I will be doing next. But I figured I would finally finish this drawing, because we've been working on it for like 3 or 4 streams, you know? Your message won't go through. Tech level, try to say it like a few words at a time. you'll send it on Discord, because I can tell you if one of the words you're saying is likely getting zapped by YouTube. I have an extensive list of words that I don't allow on stream. I'm going to fix the focus a little bit here, because I feel like it's just a little bit blurry. Just a wee little bit, you know? So I'm going to investigate that right now. I had that feeling before I started the stream. And I think it was well-founded. This looks a little bit better. Just a little sharper. Yeah, berries is, I think berries is correct. Let's check out the Discord for a sec. Let me know when you send it on the Discord. You can't tag me, so don't try to tag me. Just share it in general. I see you're typing. All right. Okay. I'll let you say your thoughts. That's the nice thing about Discord, is if you're having issues with occasional word bans, this is a huge problem on the other platform. You can always share your thoughts over on Discord. You know, our Discord's been going pretty strong, too. I think we eclipsed 400, you can't even say it on Discord. What word are you trying to say? Wait, I can find out. That was 5 minutes, everybody. We made it to 25 likes. We were 5 likes away from the goal. Let's see what happened here. You were trying to say, I'm seeing in the... That's really... Oh, it's because you tagged me. You can't tag me on Discord. You can't directly tag me. I ban people from doing that because it becomes problematic, but I did see your message. So, I don't know what word might have gotten triggered on YouTube. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. I know you guys aren't on Discord. It's okay. No worries, Tech Level. A lot of people don't know that. It's one of the rules. I know nobody reads the rules on Discord. But I don't let people directly tag me. What have I been up to? I've been getting a lot more into streaming here on YouTube. That's one of the big things I've been up to. I moved recently. I got married recently. You said it. No worries. I saw it. I saw the message. Thank you for the Merry Christmas message. So maybe you can't say Christmas. Can anyone try to type Christmas in the chat? I'm wondering if that's something that only mods can say. I'm curious. If you all type Christmas, I want to find out which word is being zapped on YouTube. Everyone can say Christmas. So what word would it have been? Okay, this is the message that he sent, because I feel like a lot of people don't know. So, you said you want... Okay. I will repeat myself, Etch. I wanted to stop by and say hi. I hope you have an amazing stream and reach your goal. Have an amazing day as well, and Merry Christmas. Nothing seems innocuous there. I almost wonder if you should try to send the message in pieces so we can figure out which word is being triggered. Like, maybe it's repeat? Can you all say the word repeat? Is it goal? Nintendo Lunchbox, I see the word goal. I see have an amazing day and Merry Christmas, so that part is good. Repeat is fine. I don't know what to tell you. This is really strange. Yeah, the words goal and repeat are looking fine on my end. Etch is fine. It's a mystery to me. Feel free to try to send the message again. There's something you're saying that YouTube is, like, not appreciating. Maybe, nope, stream is good. This is a mystery to me. I'll copy and paste the message so you all see it. This is the message. Is it too many characters? Is that the issue? Apparently nothing you say goes through. I saw that one, George. I saw Merry Christmas. Alright, so this is the message that was sent. It seems... okay, I wanted to stop by and say hi. I hope you have an amazing stream and reach your goal. Have an amazing day. Maybe type as well in the way you put it, like ASWELL no space. Maybe that triggered something. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to keep working on the drawing. Feel free to continue sleuthing, everybody. Yep, as well looks good. Thanks, Cora, for testing. Tech Level, I gotta be honest with you, this is a mystery to me as well. I'm not sure what could be causing the issue here. Amazing looks good. Right? It seems an innocuous message. I don't know why YouTube would have zapped it. Happy Christmas and Merry Holidays. Though that went through. Although I feel like my mods are immune to any word issues, you know? By the way, if this is your first time here, tell me a fun fact about yourself. My name is Jane. I go by Princess Etch. I'm a professional Etch A Sketch artist. And, oh, that looked good, Brandon. Although I think if my mods test any of the words, it's going to go through. You gotta head out, tech level. I saw their final message. Thanks for tuning in. It didn't get zapped. Wait, Sophia, you did? Sophia, I don't see your message. Unless you sent it all piecemeal, word by word. If you sent it all as a singular message, Sophia, I didn't see it. Very strange. You play VR? That's a cool fact. You love pottery, Cora? That's also a very cool fact. Oh, you didn't send it all. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. You're Noni. Hey, what's up, Noni? I may not remember to call you Noni since I see Angela. Just giving you a heads up there. Wow, it's been so long. Look at that old meme in the chat, mods. Look at it. Look at that. When's the last time we've seen that, mods? Oh, I feel like I'm witnessing something from 5 years ago in the chat. Mods, do you see what I see? I'm waiting to see which mod catches it first. You think I would have put that on a bingo card? Which mod will spot it first? You had a baby in February? Toby spotted it first. All right, Toby won that round. You had a baby in February? That's a very fun fact, Rylan. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Tell us about your baby. Wow. Well, that certainly explains why you may not have been extremely available as of late. No worries about that. Yeah, Swag, tell us a fun fact. I don't know why that message was getting, zapped. Did the message send? So you said, wait, let me copy and paste the text real quick. And then I saw you say, huh? And then you said, did the message send? So I think when you typed the whole message, it didn't send. What's up with that? That's so weird. What was it about that message that YouTube was like, no, you can't say this all at once. Too many good tidings at once. He's 10 months now and his name is Lucas. Aww. A February baby. Oh my goodness. What are Lucas's favorite things as a 10-month-old baby? What does Lucas love in life? I want to know what 10-month-old babies enjoy about living on planet Earth. You met a lot of voice actors. That's a cool fun fact. You met Tenacious D and Terry Crews as well. Those are all very fun things. That's cool. Noni is back as Noni. What's up, Noni? Aw. How many people here are older siblings? I'm a youngest sibling, so I don't know what the plight of an older sibling is. Feel free to share the plight of the older sibling in the chat. Maybe the message was so encouraging, YouTube thought they were a sarcastic troll. YouTube's BS-ometer was like, no. we gotta get rid of this message. He just wants to eat everything and crawl around and put random things in his mouth. I'll tell you a fun story about my nephew. So a few years ago, I went home for Thanksgiving to where my mom was living, and she moved to the other side of the state before I started, around the time I started college. So when I would go home for the holidays, it was in a house that I never grew up in. I had no attachment to whatsoever. So I went home to visit my mom's house, and my one of my older sisters was there, and she had, at that time, a little toddler boy. And my nephew was chilling on the ground, and there was a bin full of toys. It was like imagine like a large plastic jar. It had one of those screw top lids, but it was made of plastic. It wasn't a glass jar. You couldn't see through it. It was opaque, white plastic container with a lid. And I watched my nephew. I'm going to finish the story before I get back to the Etch A Sketch. I watched my nephew take out the items. It's so funny because my nephew was this like destructive monster. He would just like stampede through things and knock things over like little boys can do. And I watched him daintily, one at a time, like remove items from this container. And And I looked at my sister and I was like, this is so strange. Like, it just doesn't seem like, it feels incongruent to his like otherwise like destructive behavior. And my sister looked at me and said she went to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician said that he has not yet reached the psychological stage of development called dumping. And I said, what is dumping? And she explained that there is an actual stage of child development where children start to dump things. It is an actual physical stage. And in that moment, everybody, in that moment, my nephew grabbed the container and dumped it on the floor. It was magical, everybody. It was pure magic to witness that happen. It was like a light bulb went off on his head, and he heard what we were saying, and he's like, yeah, you think I haven't reached that stage yet? I'll show you. And we were speechless. We were just speechless. It was an incredible moment, everybody. It was so funny. He totally showed us. And it's not the first time he's done that either. It was textbook perfection, everybody. Like, you could not have written that better. It was so funny. We were just in shock. Yeah. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Noni is an only child, and being the older child is taking care of the younger ones, changing them, carrying them, feeding them. Yep. Julia's is the middle child, and it's so hard being an older sibling, says Cora. You have to help your mom more than your dad does. I am so sorry, Cora. That, unfortunately, I don't know if I assume you might be a girl. And if that's the case, unfortunately, that burden often rests on the eldest daughter, and it sucks. Yeah. Barry's is also the oldest, and Rylan is the oldest of 4. Yeah, I was so, I was astonished, and I was honored to be there to witness that moment. Like, it was just the perfect conversation at the perfect moment. It was truly a delight. I am grateful that I got to be there for it. All right, let's keep making some progress on this here rendition. What are you all up to this weekend? It's the weekend before Christmas. What's everyone doing for Christmas weekend? Kyle and I are probably going to chillax. We've got errands. We've got to check out... Oh my gosh, we haven't been looking at our house task to-do list. We need to be looking at that. Maybe we'll take care of some house tasks. Brandon's the middle of 3. And Rylan is the oldest of 4. Yeah, he really did, Sophia. You were always the babysitter since you're many years older than your brothers. Only child until you were 8. How was that dynamic, Berries? Was that difficult for you when you were 8 years old and then suddenly became a sibling? Were you excited or were you angry? I don't know what it's like, the phenomenon of your mother having another child after you. After I was born, if you were here on my stream, that I had one live stream ever where my mom was present on the stream, and she talked about what giving birth to me was like. If you were there for that stream, you would understand why I was her final child. I'm her 5th child, but her 7th pregnancy. Your mom is the second oldest child of 9. My goodness, she comes from a big family. My dad was the youngest of 8, and I was the youngest of 5. And I think it was pretty abundantly clear that my dad favored the youngest, from my understanding. When I became the youngest, my sister closest to me in age fell out of grace pretty fast, unfortunately. That's family dynamics for you, everybody. Yeah. 1 week until your cruise, so Christmas is an afterthought on your head. Where is your cruise, Nintendo Lunchbox? I remember you mentioning the cruise. By the way, speaking of P.O. Box, not that we were talking about that before, this year, I don't think it's going to happen this year. I think it's going to happen next year. Mexico. Oh, I could really go for some tacos right now. That sounds really good, actually. Gonna get your grams from Houston to celebrate Christmas for the weekend. Fun. We tried watching, speaking of Houston, Kyle and I tried watching a terrible Christmas movie yesterday called the Christmas, I think it's Christmas Twister, and it took place in Texas. All these twisters took over all these parts of Texas on Christmas Day, and it was a bad enough movie that we had to stop watching it. You have 3 stepkids, no biologicals. That's a lot of kids. Do you treat, well, that's not a fair question to ask. I was gonna say, do you treat them differently from each other? I have step-siblings. I have 4 step-siblings. Sometimes you'll see one of them join my stream. Does anyone know the name of that step-sibling? This just fell off my hat. It looks like a cat hair. Oh, there was I was interacting with a dog recently, so it could be a dog hair. Hate from Australia. Hey, thanks, Abo. I appreciate the hate. Make sure to double tap downwards on your phone. Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever, a fun movie, worth a watch. Aubrey Plaza's her voice. I love Aubrey Plaza. That sounds like a promising film. And who doesn't remember Grumpy Cat? Aww. How crazy to own a cat that's a meme. Elizabeth the Witch is actually the biological sibling, but there's one step sibling who joins my streams occasionally. You have 2 step, 1 real, and 7 half siblings. You're close, Toby. Very close. You're on the right track. Toby is the closest. I have 4 biological siblings and 4 biological step siblings, and very likely have half siblings that I don't know about personally. But there's a solid chance. How do I do Etch A Sketching? Well, I first started drawing on an Etch A Sketch when I was very young. Whoa, Winter! Whoa! Thank you for the $5 super chat. Where's my little thank you button? I gotta rearrange these icons on this profile. Woo! Thank you for the super chat. How are you doing today? And Merry Christmas right back at you, Winter Bells. You've got the perfect display name for holiday cheer. Whee! What you do with the edge is so good. Thank you. Let me know if you'd like to make a request, by the way. I could do a 5-minute drawing for you afterwards because you did send a $5 super chat. You don't know this is your first time here? Oh, understandable, Cora. So the answer is Colin, but it's the other Colin. So we have Colin, Kollin, and funnily enough, that Colin is a moderator for my stepbrother, Colin. So when you see that Colin, he's connected to my stepbrother, Colin, but a different Colin. Not Colin, but Colin. You following? Following the Colin? Ah, thank you, Noni. Yeah. But yes, if you ever attended that one stream I did, which was Wheel of Fortune, I believe that Colin was there for that, moderating that stream. If that rings a bell. Also, Shiny Kyle was on that stream. I could do Sora in 5 minutes. Absolutely. I'll just finish up this little region of the drawing, and then I'll pick up an Etch A Sketch and do Sora for you. Ooh, we got all these, like, Colin, following, Sora for you. I'm liking these, like, slant rhymes happening. Okay, we're gonna park the stylus over here for now. And then let's grab an Etch A Sketch. Let's draw Sora. That's a very fun request. A 5-minute Sora. Okay. I gotta burp in a sec. There we go. Do I compete in Etch A Sketching? I have in the past. In fact, hiccup, you can check out one of my most recent YouTube shorts. It is actually about my trophy. Oof. Sorry, everybody. Dinner. I will draw. I found a great picture of Sora. But first we have to put up a vote, everybody. Well, if Solaris is with us, Solaris will probably have a say in this, but we'll find out. Because I'm going to put up 2 Etch A Sketch drawings for erasing. Dun dun dun. Alright, we're gonna Yeah, I kind of have some little hiccups here. We're going to choose a drawing to erase, everybody. If you've never done this before, it's very simple. I'm going to show 2 drawings on screen. You vote yes to erase the top drawing or vote no to erase the bottom drawing. So I am going to start the poll now. It has nothing on it, just yes or no. And you get to choose right meow. I'm setting a 1-minute timer on my end. Here we go, 1 minute. Hey, what's up, Much? Nice to see you here. Nice hat. Hey, thanks. What are my hobbies? I like riding on roller coasters. I like playing video games. I like Sudoku. I like going on walks. I like drawing. I like watching movies and TV shows. And yeah, I got a lot of different kinds of hobbies, I suppose. We got 28 seconds to go on this poll, everybody. It is 50-50 right now. 50-50 on the poll. Remember that you can single-handedly choose which piece will get erased. No, Solaris picks the worst ones to say. First time you tried a roller coaster, you almost fainted, never again. Oh, it is fun to have fun, Nintendo Lunchbox. All right, the decision has been made, and we are ending the poll right meow. There we go. The people have spoken. And we will be... No. This is a first here on YouTube. This is a first. Only 14 of you voted. We had 32 people in the room. You'll never understand how my etches are so precise. Oh, thank you. Crazy practice. Flip a coin. Let me see if I can do that here. Can we do like exclamation point coin flip? What happens if I do that? Will it do anything? No. Okay. All right, 1 second, everybody. I gotta think for a moment. Myth says I use a magnetic pen to draw this. Does anyone want to describe what's inside of an Etch A Sketch to Myth? Am I dressed as a cloud? Kind of. Yeah. Let me... 1 second. I have an idea. Oh, jeez. I tried to do coin flip, and it's a frickin'... It's a frickin' Bitcoin website. Gross. Okay. I'm gonna flip it, and we're gonna see it on screen, so let me share my screen. I'll do window capture. Okay. There we go. Here we go, everybody. I gotta cut out the end of this song. Okay. Okay, so heads. Heads is this one, okay? And tails is this one, okay? Here we go. And it's to erase it. We're erasing the top. We're erasing the top. 3, 2, 1. And it's gone. It is gone. Our first ever 50-50. That's pretty crazy. There's a little gnome on a string with a marker facing up. I tell the gnome where to go. I have an itchy nose. 1 second, everybody. There we go. Had to blow my nose. Let's switch back to our normal screen. Whoops. Switch to this one for now. And we're gonna draw a 5-minute Sora. Do we have a new Toby Avalon happening here? A Sophia Matthew? Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna draw Sora, and I'm gonna start at the top of the screen because I'm gonna need all the space I can get. And can I actually do the... I could do the display capture. Window capture. Okay. I can just hit OK. And then I can... This is kind of cool. I should do this more often. Alright. So we're just gonna park him here. In fact... should I put him there? Yeah, I should. Can I copy this? Yeah, I sure can. Hey! Look at that. Am I a smarty pants or am I a smarty pants? Okay. Today is winter solstice. Does that mean this is the shortest day of the year? Is that what that means? Oops. When I do that, it changes the... Okay. Wom guy. This is Wom guy? Okay. We got 5 minutes on the board. I'm a smarty pants. With Keyblade? Oh, now you're adding stuff. It's okay. I don't like adding things after I've made a reference photo choice because that slows down the stream and then it makes it where everybody has to wait. I'll make the exception for this time because it's fine. I just need to find a new reference photo. There's not really going to be time for the Keyblade. I'm going to be honest with you. 5 minutes isn't a long time for a request. I'll open this image. Okay. There we go. No, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. I usually can't make exceptions because otherwise it starts to slow down the stream a bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, this is good actually. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. You're just not going to There we go. You're not going to see much of the Keyblade at all. Because it's only 5 minutes. Alright. I wonder if I should record this. Oh, Winter! Winter! Sending 5 gift memberships to the chat. That's so sweet of you. Well, Winter, I'm going to add 5 minutes to your drawing so I could try to get that Keyblade in as thanks. Oh my goodness, look at all the people getting gift subs. Kudos to Daniel for getting the gift sub. If you've never gotten a gift sub before, all you gotta do, !gift, make sure that you are eligible for receiving a gift sub. And 5 more minutes from, oh, Flash. Flash! Show some love in the chat to Flash as well. Oh, that's so sweet of all of you. All right, well, we definitely got 10 minutes on the board for this. Thank you all. Okay, so now I need to figure out where I'm going to start for this. I think I'm going to start right here. Remember when I brought up 40 cakes before? There's that Nightbot message. That was, 40 cakes was the streamer that I redirected to. Let's use the YouTube specific wording here. And okay, I'm just doing some final adjustments because I figure it might behoove me to actually record this one for once. Okay. I'm gonna hit record on my end. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Michael. Dropping another $10 soup. You know what? This is going to take all the time that it needs. That's how long it's going to take. We're just making this drawing last forever, Michael. Thank you so much for the additional super chat. You all flatter me immensely. Well, Winter started this train, so drop some snowflakes for Winter in the chat. Meanwhile, I'm going to work on the coolest hair spikes. 5 gifted subs. That's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. You watch their streams now? Aren't they relaxing? They're very relaxing. I love 40 Cakes. 40 Cake streams. It's such a noble project, too. I don't know if you watched the video, Sophia, that 40 Cakes published that basically explains what they're doing. But the energy and effort that was put into this project that 40 Cakes is pursuing is pretty incredible. All right, I need to start thinking about placement of things. DBZ does have the best hair spikes. I'll give you that. Do I take song requests? On my streams, no, because they'll demonetize my stream if I play certain songs. So I have very carefully curated a playlist of music that I know I won't get in trouble for playing, that YouTube won't like penalize replays of my streams for. So that's why you're often hearing the same music on my streams at all times. It's very intentionally curated. I've got a Windows Media playlist, so I don't even pull up the music online. I'm just playing it from my computer. And there have been songs that I've actually had to remove from my stream because I'll find out one song triggered a some kind of a, you know, copyright violation. No Ariana Grande this stream. Maybe Ariana Pequeña. There we go. As long as it's not easily copyrighted. Like the Do-Do-Do song. Exactly. The Do-Do-Do song is a perfect example of something that nobody in their right mind would ever take the time to copyright. That's why your DP is DBZ. Did you see my Goku drawing, Winter Bells? Winter Bellsy. Now I kind of get that. Winter Bellsy, like... Did I show you the Goku that I drew recently on stream? Because I could pull that Goku out in a moment. Okay, we've got an eye. And I'm going to draw a nose now. Am I drawing Peppa Pig? I'll let the audience answer that one. I have a question for my mods. Are my mods able to pin comments yet? I feel like the answer to that is no, but I don't know if some of my mods are watching on desktop and have the ability to pin. Did I say ping? I meant to say pin. I'm gonna take a sip of water. This might be Peppa Pig. This could be. You know, if I ever do get copyrighted for Do-Do-Do, I had it coming. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right for Peppa. 6 feet, 400 pounds. You're kind of new? Oh! Oh my gosh, let me show you. This one, I just have it on my desk at random. This is the Goku I did on a recent stream. And I'm thinking about making it permanent. If anybody wants it, I would sell this for $150 permanent. That's free US shipping, my friends. Alright. So I can draw anything I can Google. But right now I'm drawing Sora. Thank you. You've saved screenshots. Oh, I'm glad to hear. And some of them you can see on previous streams that are archived here. That's one great thing about YouTube, is that the streams like auto-archive. Sora is a G. I've only played one Kingdom Hearts game. Can anyone guess which Kingdom Hearts game I've played? The first person to guess gets a kudos from me. I'll just say that. If I gave you a clue, it'd probably be too easy a clue. Nope, I've never played Kingdom Hearts 1. Never played Birth by Sleep. Never played 3. Never played the rhythm game. I didn't know there was a rhythm game. Not PS1. Not 2. Flash got it right. It was Chain of Memories. That's the only it's the only Kingdom Hearts game I played. Chain of Memories. Anyone else here play Chain of Memories? I was really into it in high school, and then I tried to pick it up again as an adult. Too much dialogue. I should give it a third chance, I suppose. I liked it the first time I played it. I own the game still, but it's been so long. I liked Chain of Memories. I need to pick it up again. Kyle insists it's not a good game, but he's only played, like, the mainline games. I liked Chain of Memories. I don't know what Kyle is thinking, because Chain of Memories is pretty great IMO. You lost your cartridge. Ah. That one's kind of expensive, too. A lot of Game Boy Advance games are more expensive these days. You notice that? All the retro games, man. It's such a bummer. Alright, so we don't even have a timer on this because so many people have contributed. Alright. We're just working on shaping Sora's epic chin. There we go. Okay, now we've got connecting bits of hair. It's nice that I'm actually recording this because when I try to download the stream from YouTube, it's 720p quality, so. Am I drawing Cloyster? Kalala-loyster. Sure. I somehow made him look a little bit... I gotta fix his chin a little bit. We're gonna revisit the chin. It looks like he needs a little bit of a... Okay, so I'm just gonna... This works out well because there's a shadow on his neck that I could use for the shading here. So I'm bringing it down here. This reference photo I'm using isn't the best quality either. So now I can just like pretend like that was part of the shadow on the neck. It's all going according to plan. There we go. Okay, so now we've got... You have the band hammer now, this is true. Your dad does tattoos, Tech? That's cool. Sorry if I missed some comments in the chat. Oh, you could download them on Android. Yeah, I'm a purist. I play my games on the original hardware. Alright, so we've got like his necklace here, and I'm gonna be kind of like bleh about it, because let's see. This Etch A Sketch isn't like the finest quality, so I like that he's wearing a crown bling. That's pretty cool. He looks great. Alright, so we've got the chain. Is it the Chain of Memories? Probably not. There we go. When will my next guess-a-thon be? You really like those. That's how you found this channel. I have a feeling I'm going to do one this weekend. I don't know when this weekend. I normally don't schedule weekend streams, but I try to make them happen whenever I'm free. So Sunday evening could be the next guess-a-thon. I wouldn't mind trying one on Saturday, though, because I don't know if I've done a Saturday guess-a-thon yet. I've done Mondays and Sundays and Wednesdays, but I don't think I've done a Saturday one yet here. So potentially tomorrow. I don't know if I really wanted to do shading here yet. That's a bit of a late game thing that I like to do. There we go. Wow, when I did that, that caused things to kick up. That was weird. That's abnormal what just happened there. That was really abnormal. I think it's because there's a lot of static inside of this Etch A Sketch, which is half the problem with it. 1 second, I'm gonna fix the issues that popped up on screen. Yeah, that's weird. Abnormal Etch A Sketching. This is true. If we get a magenta super chat, Brandon is completely correct. If you want this, if you want the guess-a-thon to happen tonight, you can make it a communal effort to get to $50 in super chats, or you could send a singular. If you want to be like the ultimate decider of the stream tonight, that will change the stream to be a guess-a-thon for the foreseeable future. And I'll tell you what, normally I start with 5 rounds. I'll start with 10 if it's a guess-a-thon, or if it's a super chat that starts the stream. Still hunting for that first spot. We did get our first ever prize given out. I still need to figure out like a bag system. We're working on that. And speaking of P.O. boxes from earlier, that will certainly be the motivation I need to actually follow through and get the P.O. box if I'm starting to send out physical prizes. Because there are some physical prize opportunities that I was going to be mailing out. As long as I have permission from whoever receives them. I don't... It's kind of murky water sending prizes. Like, you're supposed to be of a certain age, right? I would like parental permission before mailing anything to anyone's house. What does that last word mean, Nintendo Lunchbox? You found me through the guess-a-thons? Very nice. Is Solaris here? Now, Solaris likes the request stream, so I don't know if Solaris would choose a guess-a-thon. Alright, so we've got... I think Kyle's done a couple new things for the build, though. For the guess-a-thon. A degausser. I'm not familiar with that word, though. It's a button to push on old computer monitors to fix the screen when it's been affected by magnetism or static. Whoa. I've never heard of that word before, and it sounds really useful. You asked Solaris to join. He's just the guest icon on Google. We are attached to Kyle. I find myself particularly attached to him. Don't tell him. I find myself a little bit fond of my shiny Kyle. He's also an emoji. You should have access to that emoji now, Daniel. Oh, I know who he is. I know who he is. Oh, yeah. I like that he's this mythical thing, though, you know? Okay, so we're going to be revisiting that area in a moment. We're coming back around here. Finally beginning parts of the Keyblade. Coco is back. Is he my knight in shining armor? Yeah. And now the Keyblade is kind of getting all up in the hair. So there's more hair here, and it just kind of like... It's really pokey, pointy hair. And somewhere he's got his hand holding the Keyblade, so we're gonna start drawing that. It kind of starts closer to here. There's... There we go. So now we've got the beginnings of the Keyblade shape. Your message still not going through. I see hello, but I didn't see what else you said other than hello. To Ray Ray, I started drawing on an Etch A Sketch when I was very young, and I never stopped. So what you're witnessing is many years of practice. So I might make it look smooth and easy, but it is something that I've been doing for a stupid amount of time. Just insane. Okay, so we've got that part of the Keyblade worked out. And now we're drawing the fingers. There we go. There's his hand. And now I can finish the handle of the Keyblade, which is dark, so I'm going to fill that in now. Might as well. I'm over here. This Etch A Sketch is very easy to remove all the powder from, which is nice. You thought Etch was going to react to your message. No, I'm so sorry. Who was my first subscriber? Whew, I have no recollection. I have actually no idea who my first subscriber would have been. Zero recollection. YouTube, this is the thing that really actually kind of irked me. So when I received my silver YouTube plaque, which was, you know, a big honor, and I'm very grateful I got it. When I received the silver play button, it came with a letter that said things like, you never forget your first subscriber, your 1,000th subscriber, your 10,000th subscriber. And it's like, YouTube, you don't even tell me who my subscribers are. This is the only platform that doesn't show you the names of your subscribers. I have no access to that information. And it really irked me because it's like, YouTube, no, I don't. I don't know who my first subscriber is because you won't tell me. You intentionally withhold that information from me. And it's kind of strange because every other platform you get notified when certain users subscribe to you. And YouTube doesn't tell you that. Doesn't tell you that. Your name is not Glenn, it's James. You were on computer at first, and then you went back to mobile. That's cool, you got 150. That's awesome. Yeah, I couldn't tell you who my first subscriber was because my account was inactive for over a decade before I started using it to upload videos on, really. You have 3 subscribers and you don't even know who your first sub was, right? Like YouTube, they just lock that stuff down. They don't tell you. And it's... I don't like it. But we're also used to it that nobody really questions it. It's just a fact of life when it comes to YouTube. Okay, so now we are really starting to make progress on that Keyblade here. I'm creating a lot of cast shadows today on this hand. That's kind of a bummer. That's okay. There we go. There we go. What is this character? Feel free to explain. All yours were from you commenting stuff on videos in short. Oh, all your subscribers, yeah. Used to keep all the emails of when people would subscribe. That's amazing. You used to have access to their emails? See, that's crazy to me. That stuff doesn't, like, I don't have access to the emails of my subscribers. That's incredible. That must have been done away with a long time ago. That sounds like something from, like, a different era of YouTube altogether. Back when they allowed their users to have more information. What was going to start as a 5-minute drawing has really ballooned out to a, as long as it takes drawing, and I'm totally fine with it. It's been a long time since I've done someone like Sora. Alright, I think I'm gonna do like one more chain link. It's very muddy on this end, and that's okay. I don't mind that it's not perfectly crisp. And I'm gonna draw the little mouse at the end. And then come back around on this side. And then it connects. Hey, we've got a Keyblade shape. And now I can connect the arm. That's what I've been wanting to do for a while. Let's connect the arm. This hand isn't perfectly aligned with the drawing, but that's okay. Now I can finally... I've been wanting to connect this arm to the rest of the drawing for a while. Like so. Like Sora. Is Doomduck here? What's up, Lucky? So the next guestathon is probably going to be tomorrow. Hey, hello, Tommy. Thank you for the floating heart gift. I'm sorry I missed it. I have my screen on the left side that I'm not looking at as closely. Thank you so much. Show some love to Hello Tommy for that gift. I'm really trying to push those types of gifts as well. Oh my goodness, Brandon, you'd like me to do a Banksy painting. I have one favorite Banksy painting that I'm going to show you, Brandon. Thank you for the amazing commission, by the way. That is so awesome. Very excited to do that. I will show you. Oh, I just realized my stylus. Oh, you can see my cursor. Hello. Whee. Get that out of the way. Okay. I would love to do a Banksy painting next. Very fun commission. And I'll talk to you about my favorite Banksy painting in a moment. So yes, thank you. I'm really trying to promote those YouTube gifts. I don't know if a lot of US viewers right now realize that there's a new way to send gifts, and that's if you don't want to do super chats, you could send these like cool animations and like custom pictures that show cool pictures on screen when you send a gift. It looks like I got a new face cam. It's the same one I've had. I'm not sure when you were last on stream, though, Bob. To Creeper Dragon, I think the content farms get millions of views because they steal already viral content, which is terrible, right? They don't have to take any risk. They don't have any skin in the game because they're just stealing stuff that's already succeeded. Whereas artists... we're always taking risks. We're always trying to see what people will enjoy and what they'll like, and most of our stuff flops because a lot of the stuff we make just doesn't hit the right people. But don't worry, because the best stuff we make will be stolen by those content farms. Don't you worry about that. You'll see them in a month on Viral Hog or Fail Army or... what's that one? There's all of them. I won't give any of them rights to my stuff. Because they won't pay. But thanks for tuning in. Glad you're here to watch an artist doing art. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who has double tapped that screen so far. Your likes is a fantastic and free way to show your support on my stream today. He sold his paintings on the street of New York for $30 and nobody believed it. He had them verified and everything. Some people were overnight 1,000 years and didn't know it. I heard the same thing about, I think it was like Yo-Yo Ma was playing at a busy train station in, maybe it was New York City, I'm not sure, and only like 2 people stopped to listen. I would have passed by Banksy for sure. I wouldn't have recognized true art. It is weird that people subscribe to Content Farm, Sophia, and I think it's because people are lazy. Because the content farms do all the work of bringing you the best content. And it's easy to just let somebody spoon feed you without you having to search for it at all. It's centralized viral content instead of decentralized, which is what, like, organic viral content is. I understand, like, why it works that way, but it just sucks because it screws over all the content creators who put their heart and soul into what they do just for it to get stolen by some meme account. Like, it sucks. But the internet's been that way for a very long time. And then they reap all the benefits from all the ad rev and everything. It is Sora! Hallucination. Oh, yes. This is Sora, a character from Kingdom Hearts. Oh, the camera looks more focused now. My face cam? It's possible that the camera's just cooperating better today. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Yes, it does, Ryan. Let me know what you'd like me to etch for you. So I've got one request on the docket, and I'd be happy to etch your request as well today. Let me know if you thought of something. Ryan was the top guesser in our last guess-a-thon, so show some love to Ryan. To all of my subscribers, drop the top guesser emote for Ryan here in the chat. I started drawing on an Etch A Sketch when I was around 4, and I never stopped. It's been my full-time career for the last 8 years, and but I've been drawing on Etch A Sketch for over 20. You gotta go. No worries, Daniel. Thanks for tuning in. Winter being as it is. The album cover of Weezer's Blue Album. I'll take a look at it. I feel like I've seen it before. It sounds familiar. I'll take a look. Here, let me just... I can't look at it right now because I'll finish this drawing first, but yeah. I'll take a look when I'm done with this drawing. I've got to pull up a Banksy pic as well. Okay, so... And then we're going to shade this dark. Like so. It's Sora, it's Sora, it's S-O-R-A, Sora. There we go. Parfait. And cleaning up this line work here. And doing the shading on the sleeve. I'm going to do this one vertical because it was horizontal on the other sleeve, but this is directionally more consistent with the shading on the sleeve on the left. And there's the sleeve on the right. And you see just a little of his arm there. Like so. And now we're going to finish up the Keyblade, which I don't know how much of the actual blade part we're going to get, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to follow through this line here. And I might shorten it just a little bit to fit the rest of the Keyblade, okay? You'll see most of it that way. So we're going to make it just a little bit shorter to accommodate the Etch A Sketch size. So this is creative liberties at their finest right here. Thank you, Ferris. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who's double tapped. We've got 55 likes on the board. Okay. I would have streamed earlier, but I did have to go to the dentist today, and I had a 4 p.m. appointment. And then we went and grabbed food, and by the time we sat down for food, it was 6. And we watched a movie tonight. We watched North by Northwest. Anyone here seen that movie? Oh yeah, this was totally worth truncating the Keyblade just a little bit so I could fit the rest of it here. You've seen North by Northwest? It's a perfectly average size Keyblade. What's up, Thunder? Nice to see you here. Yeah, it's a good movie, and I was very excited to watch it with Kyle because it's such a fun movie. There's just so many things happening, and you don't know what direction it's gonna go. It's a real wild time. And now I just connect the rest of the Keyblade. This isn't my finest diagonal line I've ever Etch A Sketched, I'll be honest with you, so I'm going to try to clean it up just a little bit. Just like so. Just like Sora. And I'm going to find a place to delicately park the stylus. Maybe I'll even sign it. We're going to sign it over here. So then I'm going to come over here and add my little signature. Boop, 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 boop. And there's Sora, everybody. Yay! All right. Taking a little sip of water. Wonderful. And I'm going to hit the end record button here. Now I have that one recorded. Cool. Okay. So, what did I get Kyle for Christmas? I can't tell you guys that. You'll have to just wait and hear about it. I can't say yet because he might be hearing the stream right now. I don't know. So for curved lines, it definitely took a fair amount of practice, but it's something that I'm very confident people can learn. In fact, I'm going to hide this window for a sec because this is an organic opportunity to talk about. I have on Etsy, if you're ever interested, no pressure, but I offer actual... Here, I'll just show this screen for a sec. I offer Etch A Sketch workshop supplies. So if you ever are interested, these actually correspond really well with the free classes that I offer on YouTube. Exclamation point tutorials if you want to see those lessons. You don't need these supplies, but if you're interested in them, you can find them on Etsy, exclamation point Etsy for additional information. All right. So let me go to, I'm going to look up a Banksy pick. So let's just do Banksy. And then Ryan said the blue, let's see, Weezer. So this one, ooh, okay. I can make it really nondescript where like I'm not drawing the details of each face. I could do that, but normally I traditionally have my request capped at one subject matter, but I can make an exception for this, Ryan, because I'll just make it like kind of small people, you know? I think that's okay. So, let's see. I'm going to open up. And now I'm going to look up Banksy. And I'll show you my favorite Banksy. This is my favorite Banksy. What I'll do is I will reveal the window capture. I don't know if you can all see very well, but I will, 1 second. I'll make it more legible in a sec. So they're hunting, and it's for shopping carts. It's for shopping carts. And this is my favorite Banksy piece. I'm going to crop in just a little bit so that I can focus on like the subject matter that I want to draw. And I'm going to probably focus on the two here. So now you all kind of see what I'll be Etch A Sketching next. But in the meantime, everybody, we have to make a decision. And that decision is the next drawing to erase. So, I don't know if I photographed this one. One moment. I need to make sure I photograph this one before I forget. Okay. It will be between this drawing here, which was one of the requests from Solaris, and Now, I have a feeling this one's going to be very, a passionate vote here. And Swolax. So you gotta decide which drawing is going to be erased between Swolax and the request from Solaris. So the poll is beginning now. We're putting 1 minute on the board. Remember, the corresponding super chats below can have a, say individually in what happens here. I'm going to, there we go. Welcome back, Mason. Have I drawn Ed, and Eddie? I've drawn Plank before, but I don't know if I've drawn... Oopsies, I just hit a 5-minute timer. There we go. I've drawn Plank before, but I have not drawn Ed, or Eddie, as far as I'm aware. I don't traditionally draw multiple subjects at once. It's not unheard of, but... It's looking like we're going to be erasing that bottom drawing, everybody. Bum, bum, bum. Ed boy. So some of my hobbies include riding roller coasters, going on walks, watching TV and movies, playing video games of all different kinds, drawing. Those are some of the things I enjoy. All right, we're going to end that poll, everybody. Looks like there is an overwhelming majority of... people wanting me to erase the bottom drawing. So, all right, Swolax survives another day, everybody. Erasing in 3, 2, 1. What's up, Allura? Welcome to the stream. And it is gone, everybody. So now we have a blank canvas for the Banksy, and then we'll do Ryan's next. So I'm flipping back to vertical. Swolax will be no exception. Well, I might have to put up Swolax against another meme at some point. Okay. Studying this illustration. And we're gonna start... I'm gonna start... right here. And this one's going to be very gestural. The horror. It's happened before. So as a reminder, if you'd like to guarantee your request right now, I do have a queue, so I will say it's a $20 super chat. If you wanted to switch this to a guestathon, you could do so with a $50 super chat. So I'm just going to be very gestural here. I want this to be like more loose. There's something fun about doing like more loose etch-a-sketching. It's kind of more liberating in a way. And he's got a spear in his hand. This is such a brilliant concept. It's just, this illustration always cracks me up. So we're drawing the man on the right. Screaming Goku will only decrease your odds that your drawing will be made. So if you'd like to consider being obnoxious, it's a good way to get banned from my stream. I just explained the rules, so it's the ball is in your court. Screaming Goku will definitely not encourage me to draw Goku in the chat. I remember the paper shredder. He's done a lot of stunts over the years, that's for sure. Stretching my hand a little bit. Who is everybody's favorite artist? Let's talk about artists. Some of my favorite artists are Keith Haring and Van Gogh. Call me an old soul. Call me a classic. Van Gogh's your favorite classic artist. He's a good one. He's a good one. I love Gustave Caillebout. There's a show coming to Chicago that my friend told me about, which I'm very interested in. Rathko's your favorite. Get out of here, Michael. Leave. Leave. You love the unconventional art stunts of Banksy. They certainly inspire conversation, and that's important in art. I love Caillebout. I love Seurat. I love the Impressionists. Gauguin is cool. Renoir. I'm not a big Monet fan, but I like Monet. Berthold Waltz. I don't know if I know any Berthold Waltz. Maybe there's one. I'm trying to think. I think it's Marisol I'm thinking of. Alright, so we've got the beginnings of the drawing. And I'm also going to take a little bit more creative liberty because of the spacing of everything. So I'm just going to add that, and then I'm going to start drawing the shopping carts. There we go, starting on the shopping cart. Banksy is definitely a thought-provoking artist. Jared, what's your end game here? Why are you spamming Lunchly? Just explain. I'm curious. I want to know why your brain is making that decision. You're thinking of Dali up there? The guy with the melting clock. Yep, Salvador Dali. Dali is pretty cool. Diego Rivera is very cool. Frida Kahlo is very cool. There's a lot of cool. There we go. Artists are really cool. What was it? Women are really talented. Artists are really cool. Yeah, I'll cop to that. They are a robot emoji for sure. Yeah, I think you're right. Is it time for robots, everybody? They are. They're shopping carts. And there's like a little baby shopping cart here. And I love that there's a basket that's like in the brush. So clever. Alright. We're almost done with Banksy. There we go, everybody. We got Banksy. Don't drop that, robot. Alright. He toes the line between clever and overly simplistic. We are going to do a brief little robot time for a sec. So, if you are a first timer here and you are under 13 years old, drop a robot emoji in the chat. Robots in the chat. Robots in the chat. Exclamation, why robots? If you want to learn why I do this. Robots in the chat. Robots in the chat. Alright. Banksy does deliver a message. Yes, you're thinking of Sunday on La Grande Jatte, or A Sunday Afternoon on the Isle of La Grande Jatte by George Seurat. Alright. We have completed the Banksy, so next up is Weezer. So I've got that picture. Let me pull that up. So this one, I don't know if we're going to put the word Weezer at the top right, but we could do the people. So let me just... I'm going to make this a little smaller on my end. Alright. There we go. We're drawing these 4 blokes. Alright. But first, we need to make a decision once again on what to erase. Bum bum bum. It's going to be between Banksy and Darth Vader. You gotta decide. Fine art or fine villains. I think he's a pretty fine villain. He makes for an excellent villain. You decide. And I'm only going to go put 30 seconds up on the clock for this one, so you got to make your decision fast. Pokemon get the dose! Hi! I should play the Ketchum mode song from the Pokemon Pinball since it's also the Pokemon theme. Come on, focus. There we go. It's the problem with autofocus on these. And the decision has been made. 83% of the audience said erase this one. Here's the thing. This Etch A Sketch quality sucks. That's part of the reason why I think people vote consistently for the poor Etch A Sketch quality images to be erased. It's really a bummer because I wish every Etch A Sketch worked well. Alright, let's erase it. Well, I've got a lot of Etch A Sketches, so... Yeah, this one is bad quality. And this one is better. I'll use this one. Okay. And this drawing is for Ryan. Is Ryan still with us? Hey, glad to hear it, Ryan. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. I do. I have a palette. Now, supply chain will be an issue in the future, though. I'm just gonna take a moment to figure out, like, how do I want to... Alright, we got, like, 1, we got 2, we got 3, and we got 4. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. I think that the placement idea is pretty good, so I'm gonna start higher so I can add more information. So we're gonna start here. Welcome back, Cora. How was the doom scrolling? My worries are predominantly that a lot of the Etch A Sketches I own are poor quality. All right. So right now I'm just getting basic details in. Just like so. What's everybody's favorite Weezer song? Did Weezer do Buddy Holly? That's the one that's stuck in my head right now. Because I like Buddy Holly. Did they do Pork and Beans? That was a fun one. Yeah, it looks like Buddy Holly. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah, humidity does impact the quality of an Etch A Sketch, unfortunately. I feel like I made the head too small, but we'll revisit that in a little bit. This Etch A Sketch has like such tight mechanics, it's fighting me. Okay. There we go. The pocket should be higher. There we go. Let's make the head bigger. That helps. Even that helps. Hey. We've got some lyrics happening in the chat. Thanks for dropping all the links. Alright, so because the heads are so small, you're not going to see the most detailed faces. Which album was their blue album? Like, in their lineup, how many albums have they come out with? Is it like their third album, their first album? I don't know anything about Weezer enough to know which album was like their first album, etc. Blue was their first? Wow. Hey, welcome. We got a lot of people who join my stream and then immediately ask to become a moderator. I'm just gonna say it out loud. People who ask to become a mod the first time I've ever known them, that's a red flag. That means you're not gonna become a mod. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Because what you're doing is you're putting me on the spot and asking a favor. And that's not the kind of, like, person I want to moderate my community. Like, my moderators don't put me on the spot, you know? Alright. My moderators, it's important for them to understand, like, social niceties, you know? Brandon, can I be a mod? Yeah. I just don't. I have an amazing moderator team, and I'm not really looking to like rock that boat necessarily. I do occasionally add to it, but it's only under very specific circumstances. No, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I understand how to apply. That's different. We get a lot of people who join our stream and are just like, can I be a mod? And they just expect me to hand it out. And I feel like people who ask that question, it's like they're drive-by asking. They'll just like join a stream, stick around for a second, be like, can I be a mod? And then they'll swipe away. Can I be a mod? And then they'll swipe away. Can I be a mod? You know, like, it's, thank you, Creeper Dragon. You found my Etch A Sketch throne. Okay, so moving on to part 2 of the Weezer Blue album. Alright. When did Weezer rise to prominence? I feel like I associate Weezer with the mid to late 90s. I'm going to say late 90s and then early to late 2000s. This Etch A Sketch has like really tight mechanics, so it's not allowing for the fine precision that I'm most used to. Oh, I like the second person in Weezer. Their hands are behind their back. It makes my job easier. I love it when they put their hands behind their back. Thank you for making my job easier. Your guess is 95? Blue album came out in 94. Hey, that's a good guess. How many babies are in 80s? Did I just say how many babies are in here? We know that if we've got our mod here, we've got one baby in the chat. 80s babies, yeah. Very curious to know how many 80s babies are here. Yeah, I mean, I definitely remembered kind of growing up with Weezer. There we go. A mod is a moderator. The people you see with the, thank you, Matthew, for explaining. I appreciate that. A few years away from being an 80s baby. I'm 2 years away from being an 80s baby. Oh, this Etch A Sketch is pissing me off. I don't usually swear at my Etch A Sketches, but like it's not allowing me the precision to do my my stripes how I normally do. Like they keep, do you see how they curve every time I try to do? There's like a slight curve that's pissing me off. This Etch A Sketch has an attitude and I don't appreciate it. It's being a real poopy butt face. To fish cake, if you ever want to learn, I actually have a bunch of lessons on YouTube. Alright. And... Alright, these hands are about to look like jumbled... There's a thumb here. And then there's another finger here. And then there's another finger. There we go. The hands actually don't look too bad. The clasping hands. They're clasping. Alright. And then it comes up here. And coming around this way. There we go. Building up the head shape. Born in 05. Wow. You're gonna be 20. Wow. You'll be 23 in April. Brandon's born in 85. Brandon might be the oldest person here right now. I was born in 91, so I'll let you all do that math. But I haven't... Well, I did have a birthday this year, so... Yeah, if you do the math, it'll be correct math for my age. Alright, so he's got... Oh, this Etch A Sketch is being an asshole. I never swear on stream, but this Etch A Sketch is really pissing me off. The quality of the line is good, but like it's not bad. I'm not mad about how I just drew that part, but the Etch A Sketch is not like, it's like too tight or something. Something's going on in the mechanics here that it's fighting me. I feel like I got a really hard grip to really get it to cooperate. There we go. Did I just hear a knock at the door? Was that a knock? Okay. I don't think it was. There we go. I appreciate you doing that, Brandon. Firmly grasp it. Cherish your youth. You'd be stupid not to listen. Ah, yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I told the story earlier about how I was asked, "Is your mom home? Is your mom or dad home?" And I'm 33, so yeah, I guess I'm supposed to be cherishing my youth too, but I'm not necessarily the most pleased on the planet of being told that I still look like a child. Ah! Alright, so this one I'm gonna do quick little shading. There we go. Hello, Cloudion. That sounds like a Pokemon. Like a flying type Eevee. Evolution. Yes. My mods are funny. No, my mods take out the trash, and I don't mean to say that all children are trash. That's not what I mean. But what I mean is they take care of when there's problems in the chat. If there's somebody who self-reports that they're under 13, I gotta get rid of them. They shouldn't be watching my live streams. I say things like occasional swear words, and I talk about sometimes things that children shouldn't be listening to in conversation. I'm a 33-year-old woman, and I don't have to want to worry about using my little words so I don't say something that might freak out an 11-year-old child, you know? It's probably for the best. Everybody says the evolution thing. You're gonna head out for the night? It's great talking to you again. I hope you get to talk to you again in the future. Thanks for tuning in, Swag Kirby. 11 is way too young to be on a live stream, and I shouldn't have to monitor my words to accommodate an 11-year-old if that's not the audience that I'm trying to get, you know? I don't want to say something that would concern an 11-year-old. I try to be a family-friendly Etch A Sketch artist, you know? But, like, I can't promise that I'm always going to be rated G, you know? I'm never gonna make that promise. Because sometimes I'm feeling cheeky and I want to say something a little bit spicy or controversial, or I want to do something like have no-no juice or something, and I don't want to have to worry about an 11-year-old being in the room because I wouldn't do that in front of an 11-year-old in real life, you know? An 11-year-old should not be in this room. I'm sorry. Yeah. They should not know about Malort, Ryan. Perfect. Yes. I don't want to educate 11-year-olds on Malort. They're too impressionable. And it shouldn't be my responsibility to make sure that they don't know about Malort. It should be the responsibility of the parents to not let their children join live streams where there might be somebody talking about Malort, you know? That's the job of the parent. The parents got to step it up and not let their children run amok on YouTube watching random live streams, you know? Cloud and Leon were your favorite characters, so you made an accidental ship name. Cute. You know, you mentioned Kingdom Hearts. Were you here a little bit ago? Because I did a Kingdom Hearts drawing. Were you there for that? Funny you bring up Kingdom Hearts. At least they're honest about it. Totally getting I wanted to keep that pressure on yourself. You do summer camp counseling and it puts you on pins and needles. Yeah. Yeah. In real life, I feel very comfortable around children in that I teach Etch A Sketch workshops and I've got a niece and a nephew. And generally, I've always liked being around children. Like, I think in real life, I could totally monitor what I say in the company of children and totally be 100% above board kid friendly. Never make a slip up. But on a stream, I'm not thinking about their children watching. In the back of my mind, I make sure to monitor what I say in general. And I mean, how often have I said something completely off the walls, like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get canceled, Princess Etch, you know, like that kind of stuff. But like, in general, you know, I occasionally swear, and I don't like to swear in front of children. That's just not proper. I'm a princess after all. Know what I'm saying? Oh, I do hear a knock at the door. Is that Shiny Kyle? Why, yes, it is. What's up? It's not you? You better book it. I could get really close to the screen. Run. Run now. He ran. What's up?
Oh, I see Matthew's in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Shiny Kyle remembers Matthew.
Oh, and berries.
Yep. We've got a lot of solid regulars hanging out with us today. I am doing the Etch A Sketch drawing for the last Guessathon champion, Ryan. Ryan won top guesser on the Guessathon that I hosted the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, so the prize that Ryan won was a free drawing request. So I'm doing the Weezer Blue album. I guess that's what you call it.
Oh, yeah. This is a good album.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's good.
I think it's got blue in the title. So yeah, I'm working on that right now. Matthew, it feels loved. You remembered Matthew.
It's hard to forget the guy who can't hold his burrito together.
I don't know if you heard that, Matthew. Kyle just said it's hard to forget the guy who can't hold his burrito together. Dang. Ah, knife to the chest, Shiny Kyle. What do I do when I make a big mistake later in the piece? Is it a full restart? It can be. There's things I could do to kind of partially erase. Like right now, I'm already drawing this part too big, so I'm just gonna like make them smaller. It's our little secret, everybody. The album is just Weezer, but they have a lot of albums titled Weezer, so they're usually referred to by colors. Well, I didn't know that. So this album's just titled Weezer. Today I learned. The first Weezer song I thought of, Kyle, was Buddy Holly. What's the first Weezer song you think of, Kyle?
Oh, it's one in Guitar Hero. I think it's Guitar Hero 3. I'm blanking on the name of it. Ah!
He's got to think for a moment.
It's Guitar Hero 3, though.
Is it Buddy Holly?
I don't think so. That doesn't sound...
Okay.
And I see folks dropping their favorite songs in the chat.
Say It Ain't So?
That sounds very familiar.
Say it ain't so. Boom, boom, da 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 da. Can you tell I know all the words to the song? I don't know the words other than Say It Ain't So.
I do remember that part. I definitely remember the Say It Ain't So part.
It is a pretty popular song.
I can't believe this. I can't look it up. I'm like internetless. Thanks.
Welcome to everybody joining in, by the way. I just realized we've got an audience of people here that I wasn't aware of before. So that's kind of cool.
My name is Jonas, yeah.
All right.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it. My name is Jonas. That's totally it.
All right. You just scored a lot of points with Shiny Kyle, whoever suggested that.
I forgot that one.
I don't know if I know that one.
You never played Guitar Hero.
I played Guitar Hero 2. I know Sweet Child of Mine. Red, green, yellow, red. I only played easy mode.
You played medium.
Yes, that still only required 3 notes, right? I think it was hard when you had to introduce the 4th, and I'm like, no, that's 2 lot notes for me.
The 5th note is too hard. Because the 4 notes you could play with all of your fingers.
Yep.
But then the 5th note you had to slide on the neck of the guitar.
And I can't, that was too much for me. To anybody who's just not joining in, I'm doing Ryan's request for Weezer. Alright, so how do I draw this part without... I'm gonna go back down here to the mouth and just go...
Wait,
perfect.
Guitar Hero for DS? That was a thing?
That is a thing. Elizabeth Witch has it. It came with a custom attachment that you slid into the Game Boy Advance slot that had the actual physical peripheral buttons.
No way.
Yeah, Elizabeth had all the Guitar Heroes for the DS. I've never owned any of them. You used to be able to buy them at GameStop used for like $5. There was just like a surplus of them, and now you can't find them anywhere, so she was smart. She was very smart in investing. Well, I think that does it on this here, Weezer. Bam! That was a fun request. Thank you again, Ryan, for your amazing contributions to the Guessathon, for being the #1 top guesser. Drop some top guesser emojis in the chat if you are a member right now. And if you are still here, to the person who mentioned Kingdom Hearts, Cloudion, this was the Sora that I Etch A Sketched earlier. So, bam.
That one turned out well.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. All right. I'm going to take a little sip of water, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And... oh, that's so fun, Alora. I love that. That sounds like an awesome wedding. I think that would be a big hit at any wedding, frankly. You loved Guitar Hero. It was so fun. All right. What shall I do next? Honestly, I was planning to wrap things up. I'll give you an opportunity to choose something to erase. All right. I'm going to be pitting 2 recent commissions or 2 recent requests against one another. So we are switching to the erase screen, and it's going to be Banksy versus Weezer. So kind of an interesting face-off, if I do say so myself. All you got to do to participate in the poll is vote with yes or no. If you'd like to have a final say, you could drop one of the designated super chat values below. The color will help if you are not based in the U.S. And I'm going to start that timer for... we're going to do 30 seconds on the clock for this one. Banksy versus Weezer, everybody. Bum, bum, bum.
Dude, Alora just spelled favorite with a U.
That's so British.
That is so British.
Can you buy which one? The timer is about to end. And oh my gosh, at the very last moment, the votes are rolling in. The people have decided. You want to buy my... I don't believe you'll buy any of my drawings when you say buy all of them. All right, erasing in 3, 2, 1. We're saying goodbye to Banksy, everybody. You want to, like, buy the Etch A Sketch to play with? Exclamation point where to buy. I'm not an Etch A Sketch distributor. I sell the original drawings. They start at $125 per preserved piece. Or if you want to buy a print of the drawings that I've made, then those are at $10 a piece minimum. You can get more information on the Discord.
Yo, you should just sell them unpreserved. And then
just mail them?
Yeah,
just mail them unpreserved?
Just leave it at the mercy
yeah.
of the postal carrier. It'll either show up in good condition or it'll be a regular Etch A Sketch.
That's a video right
Call
there,
it
Kyle.
A gift, like a surprise box or something.
Yeah. I mailed 3 Mona Lisas. All right. Well, everybody, I think I'm going to be wrapping up in a moment unless we get any... This is final call. Last call for any commissions. If you wanted to send a commission, you could do so with one of these gift options here. Otherwise, I will be wrapping up. I'm putting 1 minute on the clock. Well, last call, everybody.
How long have you been streaming?
I've been streaming for a while now. I don't know. Well, I can find out right now on Discord, actually. When did I ping the Discord is the question. It was at 9 p.m. on the... Yeah, so almost a 2-hour stream.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah. Thanks, Authentic Fuego.
And you probably did a lot of free stuff in that 2 hours, yeah?
I worked on I've been working on I did 2 commissions, and then I did, the Ryan's request was a free request, but it was like an ode request. And then, I've been working on this here, Magneton for a while.
Oh, nice.
So that one's been taking some time. All right, everybody. I think this is the end. It was a fine stream. I hope you guys had some fun. I'm going to switch to the end stream in just a sec. The end screen, I should say. All right, that was last call. Switching over to the end screen. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Claudian. I've been working on that one over the last few streams, just a little bit here and there. So if you have not yet considered joining my Discord and you want to be informed about future streams, just so you know, there's a high probability of a guess-a-thon on the calendar this weekend. I don't know exactly when, but I will be pinging my Discord, and I'll tell you what, this is a big secret. If you would like to score well in the guess-a-thon, join them early. You don't regret it. The earlier you get into a guess-a-thon, the higher the probability that you'll get high on that leaderboard. And I am offering prizes now, so if you want access to those prizes, that's the way to do it. So make sure to join the Discord if you want to be pinged about my next streams. I will be posting my stream schedule there for the next week as well. Usually I do that sometime on Monday. So thank you to everybody for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, I appreciate everybody who tapped the screen. We've got 184 amazing individuals here in the room, so thank you so much for taking the time to swipe in and stick around. What an honor. And I will say my final words.
Because,
yes.
Sorry, before you do final words.
Yes.
I saw that Barry's was in the chat. I saw she said that she's on break.
Yeah.
I have not seen Barry's in the guess-a-thon yet, and I'm very excited to see Michael and Barry's face off.
Whoa. Shiny Kyle wants to see it. So you guys will all have to tune in to see who wins between Barry's and Michael. You'll have to tune in. Dun, dun, dun. Tell Kyle I said bye. He said, OMG, don't at me, Kyle. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet. It is the World Wide Web after all. My phone is telling me to pay a medical bill, so that's fun. Thanks, phone. Thanks for ruining the stream. No. You could be anywhere on the internet. It is the World Wide Web after all, and you've chosen to spend this time with me, which I never want to take for granted. So thank you, everybody. It seriously means a lot. And I hope to catch you all on the next stream. All right, everybody. Bye.